Good morning. I wrote this in regards to the rampage in San Bernadino this morning. It's called, God, why don't people see and hear people like me? Yesterday I mentioned to someone that there had been a shooting again and 14 people lost their lives. I told them that it was on the news all day, and they said something like, that's the way of our modern world now. TV news is like a movie. TV in general is like one big movie. I understood what they were saying, but these people and their lives were real. A real danger with our media, and it happened during the Vietnam War, is you keep talking about killings and showing the bad news nightly, and after a while people become desensitized or numb to it after a while. The media tries to inform, but they are also adding to the problem by making people feel everything is hopeless. God, I was thinking if you or Jesus Christ taught the people and asked them, do you choose guns or do you choose heaven and the afterlife? What would they say? And would they really believe in you? Thou shalt not kill, said in the Bible. It's said in the Bible, but that's not always true. If a loved one or a family member or someone is trying to shoot me, I would protect myself and them any way I could. If they died, they died, and I would not feel guilty about it. Now, if I would just go out and shoot people for the hell of it, then I should be punished. If I go to war and kill to protect others for my country, I come home and I'm a hero. If I kill for a hired gun, then I'm a criminal. If I join a gang and with them I go out and kill people, then I'm a criminal. But in a way, for gangs, it's like being in a war. And many gangsters in today's society are not always poor. In some circles, gangsters are considered soldiers. The mob is often more civilized than street gangs. They don't kill for fun or for reputation. Who is in the mob is not easily identified. Street gangsters often like to brag or wear things to identify that they are gangsters. I have been forced to observe life and many people because of my cerebral palsy, because I go at a slower pace. Often I have too much time on my hands. I know a whole lot of everything, and I know a whole lot of nothing. In short, nobody knows it all. For discussion purposes, some say God does not exist because he cannot be proven by science. So if God does not exist, why should I respect others? My parents, brother, and loved ones who have died, was that all for nothing? If they had no soul or nothing greater than I, why live in the first place? Did they really matter? Was it all for nothing? Let's say because of terrorism, our leaders decide we should have implants that could disable violent people. Maybe by a birth, or if people came into the country, we would all have implants. And then if the person became too violent, even within our own country and citizen, it would make them lose their balance or become disoriented. And it would be for the good of the people. And drones would fly by and monitor us daily. The other day, I saw a minister on YouTube, and he punched a teenager real hard in the stomach, and he said, I had to do that because he was playing games with God. What if these same implants were used on people, and if you acted out or didn't believe in God or like the majority of society, that you would be sent to hospitals or reprogrammed. Because in a capitalist society, if people think too freely, they may not be as productive as if they think of one. Let's say you were sent to Bellevue for a tune-up, and if you were really bad, you could be forced to have your body break down. Far-fetched? Well, we're all freaking out daily with technology. Let's not hope it comes to this, but it could be possible. The, the news people say their thoughts and prayers go to the families like in San Bernadino, but often we think they're just doing their job and trying to keep us glued to the TV. The depressing sadness leads many people to lose hope. Many of our politicians acting badly towards one another daily, with so much sadness through our news, and it's not surprising people are flipping out. Adults in America and all over the world do not like to admit when they are wrong. They look at it as a weakness. But if we don't start being human and kind to one another, we are all going to destroy ourselves and our planet. So again, God, should people like me really care? Or does this really matter anymore? Are people afraid to try to be loving, kind, and respectful to one another? I hope it's not too late and we can then turn this insanity around. Always seek peace and love over violence and hate. I think everybody wants to be heard and seen, and that is our pain. And the problem with our living in our techno society today, we live in in our modern world. We all want to be seen, we all want to be heard, but it's so hard to do because not everybody can be heard and seen. And we're lost and we're acting out in bad ways. Have a good day. Let's hope that people can start loving and respecting one another more.